Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine Daily Reading. So we're going to use the Divine Masculine 101 deck today to see what's going on with the masculine and whether you are a Divine Masculine tapping in with this reading to see why you're going through what you're going through, or wanting to understand things a bit better, or if you are a feminine cross-watching, this is the reading for you. And I've used this deck today in the Daily Twin Flame reading to bring in a message, a channel conversation, and it was very powerful, so do check that out. So let's see what's going on with the masculine today. What do we need to know, please, angels, today? Wow, that's the one card. So the message is, beautiful. You are the only one I want. You are the only one I want. That's what the Divine Masculine is letting the feminine know today. So if the masculine is with another person, if they are involved in a marriage or a karmic situation, if they seem to be distracted or busy, or if you're in any form of separation right now, they are letting you know that you are the only one that they want. So again, it doesn't matter if they seem to be surrounded by attention from other people, you are the only one that they truly want. And I feel this is exactly what the Divine Masculine is coming to terms with right now. So he knows that if he's in a karmic situation, or he's in a marriage, or he's in something else he's stuck in, he knows he needs to find the strength and courage to get out of that situation. And he knows that until he does that, he will never truly be satisfied in love. And that's very hard to take sometimes, especially if the masculines have built a future, with this person they're with. They may have monetary gains, they may have, savings, they may have kids, they may have a nice house, they may have a nice car, they may have a good job. He may have he may be surrounded by a community of friends, and he's thinking, oh, okay, well, even though I've got all that, I know I'm not truly happy, but moving away from all of that, it's going to take some doing. It's going to take some balls, and that's the message they're giving me. So he needs to find that strength to break away from that, and that takes time to process. So I feel that he's currently in this energy today, and for this whole of new month in January, this whole time he's in now, he's finding his way. He knows what he needs to do, and that really resonates with the energy around today's Daily Twin Flame reading, because in that, the signs are cautioning him. He's seeing red flags everywhere, because he knows that even though he may have success, even though he may have money, even though he may have what people would seem as a good life, even if he may show himself on social media that he's happy, he knows deep down that he's never truly satisfied, because it's always been you. So he's coming to terms with that divine feminine, and he needs a bit of time to process that. He needs a little bit of space to work it out and to go within and to understand. So he needs to find a solution to this problem, because it is a problem. Okay, you're not the problem. And that's what I feel you struggle with. You think that you're what's causing trouble, in his life. Like you think it's something I've done wrong, or you take it personally if he isn't replying to your messages, or he isn't coming forward, or he doesn't seem to be making a change. But you're not the problem. The problem is the situation that he's trapped in, or he feels trapped in, because he's never really trapped. It's his own perception. It's the things he's got stuck in himself. It's a situation of his own making, especially if there's other people involved, because it doesn't just affect him or you, it also affects other people. And that's why we have to have compassion as a divine feminine. We have to understand and learn. And, if you've actually been in a karmic situation yourself that you've walked away from, you know how hard it is to do that. Not only because of hurting other people, but because of the fears that you go through. Will I be okay? Will I survive? What if it doesn't work out? What if I'm making a mistake? It's all these fears and insecurities and doubts that bring in anxiety. And the anxiety brings in the fear. So this is where he currently is. But he wants you to know that you are the one, and that you are the only one. And it doesn't matter how many other people come in around him, there'll only be you. It's very beautiful. It's a lot like, Cinderella and Prince Charming. what happens there then? Cinderella drops a shoe, and the divine masculine, in that respect, Prince Charming, picks up the shoe, and he knows nobody else will fit into that shoe but Cinderella. So your divine masculine knows no matter who tries to fit into that shoe, and there may be many people trying to do that, just like with Prince Charming, it's not you. The only person who fits that shoe is you. And he will search high and low for you if he needs to do that. He will move mountains to be with you and cross oceans to be with you. Even if you can't see it happening now, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. When this finally clicks in the masculine's head, and it always does, they make decisions very quickly. It may take a long, long time to get to that moment, but once that moment arrives, in the instant of a second, it's done. And he changes his life. And that's why so many of you who are in union are like, oh my goodness, I don't even know how it happened. It just happened. And that's what happened for me. It just happened, and I was like, wow, 1 minute I was there, and then I was with George, and I was with George forever then. And it's amazing how it happened. So he's saying to you today, you, not them, not that other person, whoever it is you're thinking of right now, or not that job, or that addiction, or that fear, or that situation, or that delay, or that gap, or whatever it is. Because remember, it's not always a person. It can be something else. Whatever it is, that's not you. You are the only one. You are the only one I want. And he's saying he wants you, he needs you, he desires you. You're the only one. So another message here about, if you're worried about anything happening physically between him and someone else, he's saying you're the only one I want. So he's only attracted to you. He doesn't really get attracted to anybody else either. He never gets satisfied. Even if he is doing other things with other people, which we won't talk about because I don't feel he is. Okay? But he doesn't get the feeling. It's not the same. It feels right with you. It feels perfect with you because you fit together like a hand and a glove. And he's saying to you, you are the only one. And it's really powerful because I've been pre-recording the tarot series, which I'm doing right now. And when I did the lovers, and I have to tell you this because this is what they're guiding me to. When I did the lovers, I really tapped in with the energy of the lovers as Adam and Eve. And what you have to remember is, for Adam, there's only Eve. And for Eve, there's only Adam because no one else exists at that moment. So when you guys come together, as soon as you meet, that nobody else exists in that moment. And it doesn't matter what happens along the way. They will always be guided back together. Nobody else matters. The only one I want is you. So divine masculine, this is where you are, and you know this. You may have popped into this reading just to find out if what you're feeling is right, if you're on the right path. And you know this. This is where you are. So give yourself the time and the space and the room that you need to process this. Because you know that there's going to be a big blow up in your life. Something has to change. But you know what? You'll be nurtured and you'll be protected and you'll be looked after. And the love that your divine feminine will give to you will be worth all the change. Because it's such a beautiful love and connection, and union is always worth the wait. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.